I am not.
That's my husband, Tim. We are going to get crafty here in a minute. But right now, Tim is sending out the text message to let everybody know that we are live and we are about to get crafty with some fun things, okay? So if you do not get the text message and you are not on our text messaging list, but you want to know when we go live to craft cute little crafts like this, just text hello to this phone number right here, 877-273-6227, and we will send you a text message when we go live. So you don't have to miss them unless you want to. Okay, well, let me hold that for a second. You got to jot it down, grab a screenshot, all the things, okay? Hello, Miss Lisa. Hello, Miss Susan and Cindy and Jerry. Hello, Miss Verdi. How are you guys? I have a fun craft plan for today. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, okay? Bear with me. I have an idea in my head. I have a picture in my head. I think it's going to be cute. We shall see. I would not call myself a painter. I would not call myself a painting instructor. It's fun, okay? So I just have fun with it. I'm probably not going to use the right brushes for all the techniques, but I'm going to work with what I have in my craft room and the paints that I have and the brushes that I have, and we're going to do a little bit of painting, and we're going to add little 3D elements to our painting today, okay? So I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be cute. We shall see, okay? So I have all the fun fall colors, lots of fun colors. We may grab a few more along the way, but these are all Ceram Coat brand paints because that's what we use around here. That's our favorite around here. I've got black. I got to get my glasses because I can't read. I can't see to read. I can't read half the time either though, so, but those that have been here around for a while, you know that. We've got Barn Red, we've got Raw Sienna, we've got Burnt Umber, we've got Antique Gold, we've got Empire Gold, we've got Terracotta, which I might need to grab another bottle. We've got Wedgwood Green, we've got Bambi Brown, which I also might need to grab another bottle. I'm gonna put those ones upside down. And we've got Forest Green, and then we got some antique wax.
You got
okay?
Forrest Gump?
Forest Green.
Oh.
Forest Green. Not to be mistaken with Forrest Gump.
Yes, Lynn, these are from the shop.
These cutouts are all from the shop. And we didn't say this and I didn't tell Tim this, but let's do a little giveaway. Whatever cutouts I use today, we will gift them to somebody. And y'all, I think I'm gonna use a lot. I've got 4 different sets here. I've got the little chunky pumpkins, little chunky pumpkin, oh my lord. Chunky pumpkins, you say that 5 times fast. I bet you can, I just
Chunky
can't.
pumpkins.
We've got the mini crows, so you get 4 little mini crows, 2 different sizes. We've got the mini leaves, there's 4 different leaves, 2 different sizes. And we've got the mini sunflowers, 3 sunflowers in 2 different sizes, okay? So I think I'm gonna use all of them today. We shall see how we like them, okay? So we're gonna start by painting, well, do we wanna paint those first? I think we paint our background, how do I wanna do this, y'all? I told you, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little nervous. I always get a little nervous when I get too deep into the painting because I'm not a painter, okay? And I'm always like a little nervous about it. So we're gonna paint a pretty background here that we're gonna incorporate these cutouts into. I think we should paint them first and then we can paint the background. Yeah. But I don't know which ones I'm using yet. Decisions, y'all, decisions. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be cute. We'll start by painting the cutouts, and if we use them all, we use them all. If we don't, we don't. We'll have them to use in a future craft, right? I accidentally messed up my mat. I cut through it by accident, and then when I was cleaning it, I pulled it and I tore a big tear in my
Tore a big tear
in it when I was cleaning it, and I just said, oh, forget it. We do have more mats coming soon. They should be hopefully here by the end of the week. So I know some of you have been waiting for us to restock the crafting mats. They're coming soon. They're coming soon, okay? They're coming soon, I promise you. So we've got our pumpkins, we've got our leaves. I know we're not using all 4 crows. At best, we'll use 2, so I'm only gonna paint 2. We'll probably use all 3 leaves. We'll probably use all 4 leaves. We'll probably use all 3 sunflowers, and we'll use both pumpkins. So we'll go ahead and paint these ones, and then we'll come back and we will paint our background that we're going to add these little 3D tops
hello,
to.
bestie.
Hey, bestie, guess what, bestie? I get to see you in like 3 weeks. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
No,
Can you believe it? It's
no,
like girls'
no,
weekend with a side of guys. It's a girls' weekend with a side of guys. We have lots of husbands that come, so it's not just a girls' weekend, but there's lots of girls.
I need an extra 2 weeks.
Tim said he needs 2 more. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm
not.
feeling. Last night, I'm gonna start painting, and we'll chat while we paint. Let me grab some painting sponges, because that's what works best for these. That's what works best for these. These ones.
Oh. Huh?
These ones is what I'm gonna use first.
Oh.
I don't want the whole thing out. Okay.
Fine.
Takes up too much spice.
Fine.
Okay, so everyone's so excited. I know, I'm so excited. Robin's excited. Happy Wednesday, Miss Denise. Love the shirt. Yes, dreams don't work unless you do. You gotta work those dreams, y'all. Work those dreams. Whatever your dreams are, work them.
Yeah, brisket ain't so
Work
good
it.
today.
All right, we're gonna start with the black. We're gonna do our crows. Get those done. So, yesterday,
Hi, Trudy.
I said I'm feeling much better about the live event now. Yesterday was a very long day. We got here right around 8 in the morning, maybe slightly after. And then we were here until probably almost 8 last night, I think. 7:30, 8 o'clock? Something like that?
It was 8:15 when we got to the restaurant.
Okay. So we had a pretty late, long day here. So a good old 12 plus hour day yesterday. But we got so much done. I sorted through a bunch of the live event stuff. I got stuff boxed up, prepped to be loaded into the van. I started working on an inventory list to make sure we don't forget anything. There was a couple things I was like, oh shoot, I have to order those now because I didn't order that and we need that for the event. So now that I've kind of done that and kind of went through some of the different scenarios, I feel pretty good. It's the calm before the storm, I'm sure. It's the peace before all heck breaks loose. You know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, okay, we're good. And then you realize last minute all the things that you're not good, right? All right, we're going to put let's do our pumpkins. No, while I got the black, let's do the centers of our sunflowers, our little mini sunflowers. All of these are in our shop. We are going to gift all of what I used today, not the backgrounds, I only have one of them, but you can use any background. But all the cutouts that we used today, I will give you the full sets unfinished so you can use them and recreate. So all you have to do to win those today is to share the video and let us know in the comments that you did. And we'll pick somebody right here at the end.
Lila says,
But if you don't win, or you just want them and you don't have them, you can get them in the shop, and Tim will put the link there for you in a minute if it's not there.
In the comments.
Perfect.
Lila says, how do you find time to craft with everything else you got going on? And who was it? Oh, I lost it. I think it was, Veronica says she's Superwoman for sure.
Aw, you guys are sweet. You know, it's kind of built into our schedule a little bit. It's kind of like Monday, Wednesday, Friday we craft, and we intentionally set that time aside to craft with you guys. There are days where things just get away from us, and as we get closer to the event, there might be days where I'm like, y'all, sorry, I'm just not going to be live today. I've just been so busy. You know, it's going to happen, but it's just kind of built into our schedule and just part of our routine to know that Wednesdays we craft. You know, we don't always know what time it's going to be, but we pretty typically make it happen. So, and it's a nice break. It breaks the day up a little bit. It's a nice reprieve from the craziness of our lives some days. Yes. So it is, you know.
Yes, because right now I'm a little frazzled with the machines.
Yeah, Tim's
got one
having
that's
maintenance nightmares all day today with machines.
I got one that's just not being very nice.
You're being a little finicky. We're going to do our carrots traditional pumpkin orange. Okay, we're using terracotta for them. We might add a little antique wax, maybe a little bit of like shading in there, but we're just gonna start with a base of orange, okay? Just a base of orange.
Hi, Kathy.
I'm not gonna do the stem because we'll come back in and we'll do that with some brown.
Miss Jean's dad passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jean. I'm sorry. Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
So are there 2 sets of crows? There's 2 crows.
There's 4 crows in each set. There's 2 large crows and 2 small crows in each crow mini set. In the chunky, we have bigger chunky crows, and there's 4 pieces that make 2 crows. Unless you want to use them individually, you can. These are our mini crows.
Where was that?
But our chunky crows look just like the mini crows.
They're
just bigger and thicker and chunkier.
Crystal didn't receive her text again. Same for the subscription group.
So Crystal, try sending the word stop to our texting number, and then go back and find a past text and just text the word stop, S-T-O-P, all caps, send it, and then wait a little bit, wait several minutes, and then text unstop, no space, U-N-S-T-O-P, I almost said E at the end. No E at the end. Unstop.
S-L-O-W. Yes.
And after you send unstop, you should get a message saying that you've opted in to receive messages again. See if that works. If that doesn't work, shoot us an email and we can get you the information to try to get it troubleshooted with our texting server. All right. I'm using makeup sponges. Makeup sponges work fabulous on wood cutouts. It keeps all the paint on the surface and keeps it from running and dragging along the edges like when you use a brush. Unless you want your edges painted, you can do that.
Wait, is this weekend, subscription weekend, VIP?
Not this weekend, next weekend. I think. It should be next weekend. I don't think it's this weekend. This weekend's only the 19th or something. We got one more week. I'm pretty sure. I've been wrong before, though. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. Whatever it says on the paper in your box, that's when subscription week is, okay? Sharon wants to know why she can't send stars anymore. Sharon, you can't.
Why can't we send stars anymore?
Because Facebook doesn't like me. They don't like me. Facebook is weird. We all know that. They play by their own rules. They make their own decisions. They do their own thing, okay? So back in April, they started sending me notifications that I need to verify who I am so I can continue to receive payouts, okay? So, the little ads that play in the middle of videos, creators like us, we make a couple pennies for that. And then when people send stars, we make a penny off of each star, and we use that towards our giveaways and being able to ship stuff to people and all of that, and not charging anybody anything for that stuff. It kind of offsets that cost a little bit for us. Not fully, but it just helps a little bit. Well, I uploaded the documents that they requested, and it said may take a couple days for us to verify them, and I'm okay. So a couple days go by and I get the same message, you need to verify your documents. So I go through the process, I verify my documents. May take a couple days to verify your documents. Okay, a couple days later, you need to verify your documents again. And I've reached out to them, I've talked to them, I've let them know. I've reached out to every chat. I have the blue check mark by my name, so I'm supposed to get the extra elevated customer service stuff. Didn't matter. I tried every which way. I even been on the phone with people talking. I've even been in the live chats with them. Oh, we'll help you get this resolved. Well, they never they never help me get this resolved. I'm using burnt umber for the stems. So it never got resolved. And then after, I think it was 90 days, they said, well, you never verified your stuff, so now you forfeited everything we owe you. Well, over 3 months, that little bit adds up over time, right? So they took away all of our ability to monetize, so we cannot get stars. We cannot, get paid. They still put ads on some of our stuff.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. You're still seeing those ads. Maybe not as much as you used to, but you're still seeing them. But we don't get paid for those. We don't get stars. We can't do any of the other paid features that Facebook offers for business owners like us. None of it. So, that was a little bit of a bummer. We don't qualify for any of their bonuses they offer for creating reels and things like that and posts anymore. So it kind of stinks, we're still here. You know, it's a love-hate relationship. I love it because I can meet with my friends here. But that is why it's so important, if you don't follow us over on YouTube, that you do follow us on YouTube too, because we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. Facebook can take things away from people like that. I've seen people lose their pages like that. And then all of a sudden you don't know where to find.
Don is doing that to other people, other creators too.
I've heard through the years, other people have said that that's happened to them. I think they don't care. I don't think they don't care. They know there's nothing we can do about it. You know, it's like they hold a carrot in front of you. Do the things, do the things, do the things. Work hard, work hard, work hard. Oh, never mind. We don't want to reward you anymore. We're moving on to other people or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All I know is my experience.
Sounds like a company I worked for.
So that's why you never want to put all your eggs in one basket. That's why you want to be on YouTube. That's why you want to be on the TikTok. That's why you want to be, have multiple things and don't just rely on Facebook, because they've proven not to be too reliable. So that's why you can't. Long story long. That's why you can't.
Short story long.
Well, it was a long story. No, it was a long story. It's been a long road. It's been long. And Tim knows I've gone home many nights. Like, I started a chat at like noon with them, and then 8 o'clock at night I'm still chatting with them, sitting at the kitchen table, because I'm desperately trying to get this resolved, and to no avail.
We do all of our lives. We do all of our lives over on YouTube also.
Yeah. Yep. So you can find us. If you ever can't find us here, go look on YouTube. We'll go live on YouTube if we can't go live here for some reason. I mean, hopefully that never happens, but you never know. You never know. I am using Empire Gold for my sunflowers.
Somebody had said something about that some people are going live on TikTok.
You can.
I thought it was only TikTok was all just short stuff.
You can go live on TikTok. I don't know if our system is connected with TikTok. We'd have to look.
Well, we're not logged into it, but I think we can.
We can, yeah.
Something about Twitch also. I don't know what Twitch is.
Twitch has been around, I think, forever, ever, ever. I've never had a Twitch account. Twitch is, I think, where like a lot of gamers are. I don't know that there's a lot of crafters on Twitch.
Levada says that's another reason why they implemented the no lives for 60 days, because creators were turning around and opening new pages, getting monetized right away on the new pages. So
yeah, but you still have to have a minimum of 10,000 followers before you can monetize. So I guess if their page grows quick, who knows? They change the rules every 3 weeks. It seems like every 3 weeks.
Anyone.
They're like, let's do everything new again, and then everything glitches for a few days, while they're putting out the new stuff. So yeah, and then not everybody has all the things, so we try to like post as much as we can across the board, but there's definitely some things that get posted in some places and not others, because sometimes it's just easier to post certain things to TikTok or to YouTube than
you ready, guys? I'll grab some names here in a second.
Like when we were on the cruise, we had to post our videos to YouTube because we couldn't upload them to Facebook. It wouldn't work when we were on the cruise, but it worked on YouTube. So it's good to have the options for the different things. So, but the biggest thing, be on our texting list too, because if something happens, we'll definitely send out a text and say, hey, we can't go live on Facebook because of whatever reason, or we can't be on YouTube for whatever reason. We'll try to send out a text message and say, this is where you can find us. So text hello to that phone number, and you will get text messages from us. All right, the leaves I kind of want to do like in a fun fall way. So we're going to use lots of browns, some reds, probably some like golden yellows. So I've got some, if I can get it out, some raw sienna, which are really almost like a cinnamony color.
Cinnamony?
Like a ginger cinnamon color.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon. Golden.
Cinnamon.
Or antique gold. Get some of that. We'll pull a little bit of red. We've got some barn red. Really, really good deep red. Almost a burgundy, but not quite all the way there.
We have Gail Sheldall, Bernita Tuttle, Connie Roseberry Hilson, Debbie Bell, Denise Wingler, Kathy Arnold, Diane Bush, Jerry Hubbard Pinnell, Monica Hayden and Gail Seldal.
All right, I'm gonna start. We already have some burnt umber and some, let me get a little bit more of my terracotta.
Terracotta.
So we're gonna start with some brown. We'll just kind of get some on there, like so. I'm not fully covering them, but getting a pretty good base of brown. And then I'll come in, I'm gonna use the same sponge, kind of get some of the excess off of the thing, the sponge. Let me get a little bit of the raw sienna, get some of the excess off. And then we'll just kind of come in with some of that. A little bit of that golden, cinnamony kind of, the cinnamony, not really golden.
Mickey says, I saw my picture with my granddaughter Credence on your page for Craft Night in a Box.
That was so cute.
We had so much fun.
I love that. It looked like you guys had fun. If you guys got the Craft Night in a Box, the Fall Craft Night in a Box, and you've taken photos, make sure you use that QR code and post your photos over in the sharing group, because we want to see them. And we will be picking our, it'll probably be like the I think we said October 15th we'll probably be picking it'll be that week that we'll be picking the winner. We want to give you guys plenty of time.
October 15th? We don't have enough going that week?
It'll be sometime in that week we'll be picking the winner. It'll be before the November box comes out. So it might be the last. Well, try and get it to us by the 15th, because it'll be shortly after that we'll be picking the winner, okay? It'll be by the end of October that we announce the winner, okay? So, ooh, Angie says they're doing theirs on Saturday or Sunday. She's excited. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of, still using the same sponge, a little bit of the green, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just little hints of green. Oops. Little hints of green. And then we're gonna get some red. Get some of the, I'm still using the same sponge. Get some of the excess off. Come in with the red. Just a nice little variation of colors. Got to have some red in there, right? Because the red leaves are all of our favorites, right? The deep red and deep orange. Those are the best ones. The best ones. All right, and we're gonna get a little bit of that terracotta. And I'm still using the same sponge. Just gonna get some of the excess off, like I did with the others. Little hints of orange around the edges. Like so. And just keep playing with it. You put too much on, that's okay. Grab a different color, tone it down a little bit. Tone it down a little bit. All right. I think I'm good with that. I think I'm happy with that. Happy with that. I'm gonna use little antique wax on my pumpkins to give them a little bit of depth. Can you guys see? Hopefully you guys can see. All right, let me show you one of the leaves. There's one of the leaves. I'm gonna need a little bit more yellow on our little crow's beaks. A little more yellow.
Where do you get your makeup sponges? Well, we buy ours from a supplier because we buy them in such big quantity.
Yeah, you used to be able to find them at Dollar Tree all the time, but a lot of times you can find them at places like Dollar General, the drugstores. You can get them like in a pack. Sometimes they're all attached together, sometimes they're broken up.
Lynn said she watched the replay from Monday, missed a bunch of it, so she rewatched it. She says Tim talking smack as always.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I was talking a lot of smack about you before you showed up.
Right. Veronica, bestie Veronica, she says she gets her sponges at Target. So look at Target for them. We actually are working with a new supplier because they're getting really hard to get from our old supplier. and we're working with a new supplier because we need lots of them, especially for craft night in the box. Like we need a lot of these sponges because we put these in the boxes.
Happy birthday, John.
And we have a new supplier that we're working to get them from, and it's possible, well, I won't say anything yet. But it'll be fun. They're like packaging them up for us and everything. So we're excited about that. All right, we need little dots, little white dots for the little eyeballs.
I know, right, Susan? That's hard to believe, me talking smack.
Oh, no, Tim.
I would never talk smack about nothing.
Tim never talks smack, never. All right, guys, we're going to get to our painting our board in a minute here, and that's where it's going to get real interesting. This, I could do this kind of painting all day long, any day of the week. Don't even think twice about it. That's probably the real reason I didn't paint my board first, is I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Is it because I'm not a painter?
Mary, we're glad you caught us.
All right.
She says, I can't believe I caught you live.
Yay! There is a little dot
Oh, let me get off.
for the eye.
Let me get off the table so I
Thank
don't
you.
mess you up.
A little etched circle for the eye, so you know right where to put your little eyeball. Just one little dot of paint there. All right. Rinse my brush. All right. Oh, I need to add my antique wax. A little bit of antique wax. I took out the wipe to do the antique wax, and I just wiped my fingers with it.
And Tim is confused about who created the surprise group for Casey and I. Yeah, I don't know who created it.
He doesn't know. He made some assumptions, but
apparently I was wrong.
Tim and his assumptions.
Yep, makes an ass out of you and the ump will shun you.
Oh, I've never heard that part.
Assumption.
I always heard the
Well, yeah, it makes...
the you and me part.
Yeah, but when you go to the assumption, the ump will shun you.
Oh. Okay. Never heard that one. All right. A little bit of shadowing. On our pumpkins. Just using a baby wipe and some antique wax.
Lila says we might tell you at the live.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys, it's like, I think I got one thing finished up last night. I think. I have to double check it later on tonight.
I don't know, maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Okay.
And then I still have 5 more things I have to finish.
You've got me stuck.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, we're all tangled in the thing down there. Okay, there we go. There we go. My cord was catching. Aw, thank you, Miss Mary Doan. She said, I've been watching you for a long time. I think when you first started, so happy for you because you have come a long way. Congrats. Yes, I've definitely come out of my shell a little bit.
A little bit?
Yes, I'm definitely have come into who I am and more comfortable to be who I am and not apologize for it, right? Be you unapologetically.
No, Veronica, those 5 things are not all I have left.
The bulk of your
But
stuff
it's-
is done. There's a couple projects. I just keep giving him projects. That's the problem. I am the problem, y'all. I am the problem.
Y'all heard it right here. Mark the date and time.
Yeah.
Flag it.
Yeah. I am the problem, and I will admit that. I keep giving him more projects. I'm like, ooh, we should do this. Ooh, we could do that. Ooh.
She's like, what do you think about this?
And he's like, yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. I say, thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. So, yes, we actually have to go shopping for one of the projects that I've come up with to pick up some of the parts to make it happen. Because actually this morning, it was funny, we were just talking about this not too long on here. We were talking about, this at my uncle's memorial the other day of, you know, don't tell a crow girl something can't be done because she'll prove it to you it can be. So this morning, this project that we're going to be working on, I'm just distressing around my edges a little bit because I like.
Well, I didn't
distressed.
tell you it couldn't be done. I just told you I'm not sure how it's gonna be done.
You kind of said, I don't know if that.
If they make those parts.
I don't know if they make those parts to be able to do that. And I was like, okay, well, we can just go to the store together and we can just look at what they have and we can figure it out. He's like, okay. So then I went on the computer and started looking for parts, and I got a whole plan. I found all the parts that'll work for it. So
Well, that she thinks will work.
that I think will work for it, as long as we can find the parts, which we should be able to. They all look like common parts, to me anyways. They all look like things they should have at Home Depot and Lowe's and all the hardware stores, right? How's it look for you? Does it look dark for you? Do we need to adjust some lights here? Are we dark? This one might be lower than it usually is. Look it up on our end and see how it's looking. Some of our lights don't save their settings all the time. Oh, it is kind of dark. Oh, it is kind of dark. Their settings all the time. Oh, it is kind of dark. Let me, hold on.
Oh, crap. Here she goes again.
Hold on. Oops, sorry, I'm kicking y'all. Let's see what that does. That might be too much.
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot.
Well, hold on.
Oh, yeah, look at my forehead.
What? Good.
My forehead is shining like the sun in the middle of August.
Oh, yeah, it is. Well, no, it wasn't that bad on the...
How's that? Is my head shining again?
You can't go by that. Wait till you show up on here.
Oh, how was it on there?
Well, hold on. It's 4 hours behind. That's not bad.
We gotta get that backlight. It's that backlight. We'll have to work on that, y'all. I think we just need, it's those two lights. Because two of our lights burnt out and we got new bulbs for them, but they're not the same kind of light. They're not a white light. They're like a yellow light.
I can get those to white.
Well, then let's do that. I thought we did that. That's probably
You did that and you didn't like it.
I don't know.
What?
It's a forever problem. Trying to get things just right.
Son of a motherless.
Yeah, my green mat I messed up. I accidentally cut it. Oh, that's a lot. I think we might, what, can you look at it there? We might need to turn the other one back down. Well, you might be able to leave those and I can turn the other thing. Whoa, he's got lots going on here. Lots going on.
There.
See how that is. Is that better? If it's too bright, I don't know. Y'all.
Hold on.
Oh,
Give it a minute.
okay. Let it catch up.
You can see the table much better.
Okay, that's good. That's a start. All right. Well, you're not missing too much at the moment. I'm just distressing the edges of all my things. See, everything's nothing's bright but my forehead. My forehead is shining like the 4th of July.
I don't think it's bad.
Oh, it's not as bad there. Okay. We'll play with it. We'll get it right. For right now, we'll leave it be. It's a little bit brighter than it was, so.
Well, they're saying...
Right, nothing's perfect, right?
They're
Susan?
saying much better.
You're saying much better? Okay, good. All right, well, we'll leave it like that for now. And we'll look at all of our adjustments and play with it for the next time. All right, let me glue my little sunflower pieces and my pumpkins together, and then we'll start on painting our backdrop, okay? Thank you, Miss Veronica. Thank you. She says it looks better. Okay. Let's do... One tip for these little sunflowers is I'll hold one up and show you. Come on. Well, the juices came out, but the thick part of the glue didn't come out. Let me glue these on and I'll show you.
Really?
There is a flat side etched. See, but then when we do this, it's too bright. A flat side at the bottom, and then there is also a flat side at the bottom of the center. So that makes it easy for you to line them up.
Ooh. No, the overhead camera doesn't have to be in timeout, but
I moved it, I think, by accident.
you did, but
Or are you fixing it? You can fix it. I always forget that you can move it on there.
I can move it a little bit. How's that?
That's fine. You guys, I have like 4 bottles of almost gone glue here. And I don't want to waste any. Oh, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Sorry. I forgot. I'm not going to worry about lining these up. If you're doing these at home and you want them to stand, you want to stand them up and make sure that they will, make sure that they line up so that they'll stand, but they're not, they don't have to stand because I'm going to use them on my sign here, so I'm not too worried about that. Sorry, y'all. The dogs are probably like, who's knocking?
Somebody's knocking. Should I let them in? What kind of glue are you using?
I'm using gel super glue. It's the Gorilla Glue Gel Super Glue. I think we might be. I don't know if we're out of stock or not, but I did just order more, and it should be in hopefully by the end of this week. But we do carry it in our shop. I just don't know. I don't remember. I think we might be out of stock. All right, so I'm going to, just to visualize and figure out where I need all my things, I'm going to start by laying my pieces on my board here. Slide these over. Okay. I'm going to figure out where I want to put them. We're going to have some sunflowers, and then we'll paint the background based on like where we put all the things. And then we're going to have like at least one little crow, like maybe up in a tree up here, hanging out.
You're the last little crow.
I am the last little crow. I'm the last little crow in my family. Maybe some little leaves on the ground here.
Do you know where you got that?
At least one leaf in the tree
surface?
up here. This came from Hobby Lobby in the woodpile section. Yes, it was $9.99, but buy it when it's 40%
Yes, Reggie,
off.
exactly.
40% off. So, we need to paint our background. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Kind of lay it all out
Say
like
happy
that.
birthday, Kyle.
Happy birthday, Kyle. Happy birthday. I'm just going to move these up for the moment, and we're going to do we want to do like a blue sky background a little bit? Let's do that. Just a little bit, just like a wash. We won't totally blue it out, but just to get a little bit of a pretty blue sky back there. Let's use...
Okay, get ready guys, I'm going to grab some more names here.
Not that one. Let's use...
Ooh, Lynn says she's doing her pumpkins from last month's extras.
Ooh, fun.
Awesome.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab some blue paint.
She left to grab some blue paint, so I'm going to grab some names. We have Diane Bush, Sharon Farley Jefferson, Lisa Brown, Lila Gaffney, Veronica Lanham, Susan McDonald, Janine Danglinger, Lila Gaffney, Sandy Howell Barnby, and Billy Pegram Renfro.
We're gonna use some Blue Heaven. Blue Heaven. It's a very, very pretty blue. Some Blue Heaven.
And it was a good movie too.
Yes.
My Blue Heaven.
I'm gonna use kind of a wider brush, and we're gonna put some on the brush, and then we're gonna kind of get some of the excess off the brush, because I just want to dry brush it on. Okay, we're just gonna...
I'm curious why the camera is so high that... Why is the camera so high that the camera is showing... more of the background above Christy's head?
That
also,
camera.
Is the ring light high? The bottom of my screen is always darker than the top.
That's Facebook. That's where the comments go, where the comments would normally be. I don't know how to fix that for you. That's on your Facebook settings. And I don't really know how to tell you to fix that. You can make sure the comments are turned off if you click the little arrow at the bottom corner of your phone and turn comments off. You see if that helps. All right, I think we're gonna go good with that. So it's just subtle. I can see it more than you guys can, but just a little subtle blue sky. And now we're gonna do some, like, looks like the ground is full of leaves down here, I think. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna grab some brushes here.
The ground is full of leaves.
The ground is full of leaves. So I'm just gonna start. Let's do, this is where I get nervous, y'all. I don't have all the fancy brushes that y'all would probably use. I've got this brush, I don't know, it's just a little bit rounded. It's just a brush I have. We have these in the shop. I'm gonna just kind of come in with our leaf colors. I'm gonna get some of the, I'm gonna kind of, I don't know, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but I'm just kind of like dipping it in the paint. Painting by a non-painting expert 101. And then we're just gonna, they're not gonna like fully look like leaves, but we're just gonna, I think I need more paint. Let me get a little bit more. Let's try that. And we're just gonna go in all different directions and just kind of fill in the background. We'll come in with some other colors too. We'll see.
That's what I was doing.
We'll see how it all turns out. If we don't like it, we can paint over it and start over again.
Only paint.
Yep, it's only paint. It's only paint. It's only paint. And I didn't do like do this beforehand or anything like that. I'm literally figuring it out as we go. As we go. Okay.
So see if she can do it, you can do it.
I can do it, you can do it. All right, let's get a little bit of our raw sienna, that pretty brown. We'll bring in
Hi,
some
Charmaine.
of that. Some raw sienna. I think the key is to keep turning your brush so they're not all going the same direction. As long as it turns out, then that's the key. If it doesn't turn out, then, you know, maybe that wasn't the key. I think I'm gonna go a little bit higher in the center, where like our pumpkins are sitting in a little pile of leaves. So we'll just go a little bit higher through here. There's my dark. You can kind of like, you know, hold the pumpkins there, see how they're looking. See how they're looking. See how it's looking. All right, now let's get a little bit of our orange, a little bit of our terracotta. I'm still using the same brush.
Painting is supposed to be fun, not stressful.
Well, it is fun. It's only because I got people watching me. And if it just looks horrible, then that's the stressful part of it. It is actually quite relaxing. This actually is not. It's coming together okay, I think. Let's get a little bit of red.
No, we don't do auctions anymore.
No, we haven't done them in a long time because Facebook kind of started cracking down on some people that were doing them. They don't particularly like you to do them, and we haven't found a way that we like better to do it. I'm learning that there's some other new platforms out there that you can use, but I haven't really had time to research them too much yet. Okay, so let's see. Let's kind of see how it looks.
So we just have a big old stack of crafts piling up.
Kind of sit those there, and then we've got our leaves.
Sharon says, I like it. It's beginning to look like leaves.
Oh, y'all can barely even see it. Okay, I think we just need to fill in a little bit more with a little bit more
push
color.
Up a little higher.
I know. We were kind of cut off a little bit there. Sorry about that. I like it though. I'm liking it. So we're just gonna fill in some of these little bit lighter spots, especially around the edges. A little bit.
And someone says, I wonder why there's a angry emoji on the link that Cindy did. Well, some people, like me, have big thumbs.
A lot of times that's the case. They don't mean to hit the angry. They mean to hit the heart or the thumbs up or something, but they accidentally hit the wrong one. My mom has done it before, and I know my mom's not angry with us for crafting.
Yeah.
Or for any of the things that we do here. So I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 it was an accident. So, but then there's also people who will just do the angry button because they're angry.
Because they're angry people.
Because they're angry people. We do have those too. Yep.
Oh, needs some yellow.
A little bit of the golden. Yeah. We could put a little bit of the golden. Oops, I hit the wrong. Dipped in the wrong color. Yes, we'll bring in a little bit of the golden yellow too.
Little icons, big fingers.
Yes.
Very well put, Lavada.
Yes. So I realized we never shared a story with them.
Uh-oh. What story?
We never shared the story of when we were on the scooters in Bermuda and I got left behind. Or I left the group behind. I left the group by accident. Yeah, you guys want to hear the story of how I got separated from our group in Bermuda? And I literally was almost in tears. Like I was literally like, I was literally at a loss. I didn't know what to do. I had 0 phone service, so I knew I wouldn't be able to find my way back.
But she wasn't left alone.
I wasn't left alone. But I felt like I was because I didn't know at first that anyone saw that I got separated from them.
I had eyes on her the entire time.
He was very good. And after that, he would not let me be behind him after that. He was like, absolutely not. And most of the time he didn't anyways. But after that, he was like...
There's a reason. I'm very protective.
He is very protective.
Of my bride.
He is.
I want nothing to happen to her.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So, when we walk, depending on where we're walking, if we're walking down the street, I make sure she is on the curbside. When we were walking in the city, I am on the she is on the curbside, I am on the building side. So it's, and I didn't feel comfortable with her behind me because I know she's not as experienced of a rider as I am. So I want to make sure that if anything happens, I can stop and help her and take care of her.
Yes.
So,
but at the time, I didn't know if anyone had seen. So we were out riding. We rode 26 miles from one end of Bermuda, and I was like, this doesn't math. The island's only 22 miles long. But because you're curving and zigzagging, it was actually 26 miles we rode that day. And we were on our way back, and it was getting late into the ride, and it was getting like rush hour in Bermuda is like rush hour anywhere else. They're all on their way trying to get home, just like we are all on our way trying to get home, all at the same time, right? So, all right. So I'm gonna do like a tree. I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna use my burnt umber, and we're just gonna do like some. I'm just gonna do some tree branches and base coming up. We're just gonna go for it. Okay.
So, just channel your inner Bob Ross.
Yes.
Make a happy tree.
Happy little tree. So we are riding along, and we are in the midst of rush hour. And they drive with confidence in Bermuda. Okay?
Oh no, they're nuts.
They have confidence. They're like, oh, these darn tourists and their darn scooters, we're just gonna zip around them and pass them. We're just gonna drive on the center lane when cars are coming towards us and squeeze between them and the other car and get through. They're just like, whatever, we got this. Road rules, what are those, right? So they, there's some roundabouts, and I can navigate a roundabout pretty well usually.
Yeah, driving on the right side of the road.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're driving on the left side of the road. So roundabouts are definitely extra confusing when you have to go the wrong way. And their terminology is different. Like our yield, they have give way. It says give way. And I'm like, at first I'm like, what does give way mean? Give way? Well, that's basically yield. But I didn't know that at first, you know. So, so we're coming around this roundabout, and we're all in a group, and we're all traveling in a group, and we were on the outside lane of the roundabout. Well, the outside lane of the roundabout was going straight. The inside lane of the roundabout was going around to the right and going off to the next road. Well, we were all in the outside lane, and very quickly the decision was made, oh shoot, we need to go to the next road, so we need to go to the right, we need to merge into the inside lane. Everybody made it into the inside lane but me, because there was literally a car right up my backside coming, and there was no way I would have gotten run over. So I proceeded to continue to go straight, okay? And
everybody else kept going because they didn't know.
They didn't know, and I didn't know if anybody else, I didn't even know if Tim noticed yet. Or I knew he would notice eventually. I just didn't know how quickly he would notice. So I have to continue to go straight because traffic's flowing. I got to continue with the flow of traffic. So here I'm going up this road. This is big, steep hill. And I'm get about 3/4 of the way up to the top of this hill. And finally, I like pull over to the curb because I'm like, I can't keep going because I don't know where this road's taking me. I don't know how to get back to get to where they are. I mean, by the time I do, they're already going to be gone and I'm not going to be able to find them. So, so I literally pulled over and I'm like, okay, finally I'm like, I got to do something. I got to turn around. So I'm like, I'm just going to do a U-turn. I'll do a U-turn. I'll go back and, you know, eventually, hopefully I'll see them. And then I saw a scooter off to the side at one point, but I couldn't tell who it was. It was kind of, there was a lot of traffic and there was a lot of cars, and I'm sitting there just trying not to cry, you know. And there was a scooter that went by that wasn't part of our group, and he's like, he saw me pulled over to the side. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm lost. Help me find my people. Like, how are you going to help me find my people, right? So I'm just sitting there going, well, I'm lost. I'm going to become a Bermudian and or whatever they're called.
Bermudian.
Bermudian. And, yeah, that's just going to be my new way of life.
But Alice, I saw her pull over.
Yeah.
She was never out of my eyesight.
Yeah, thankfully. So, and let me just say, this may not all be like perfectly like aligned size-wise, because like, you know, the pumpkins are pretty dang big. The tree is really far off in the distance with the big bird flying through the air, not really sitting on the branch. I think it's still going to be cute. You're going to get the idea. So I am trying to get turned around, and I just can't get a break in traffic because there's so much traffic. And next thing I know, there's a scooter stops and like blocks traffic to like let me in. Well, there was finally a chance where there's no one coming back over the hill, because that was the problem. I couldn't get, I would get a break of traffic coming this way, but then there'd be people coming over the hill, and there wasn't much of a view of the people coming over the hill. So it was kind of like once you went, you had to go fast because you didn't know if someone was about to round the top of the hill. And I'm not an experienced scooter rider. So the scooter stops and like waves me out. So I go and I do it. I'm like, well, thank you for waving me out, but I'm doing a U-turn. So I U-turn, and then the scooter follows me, and it was my hero came back for me and guided me back. And eventually we found the rest of the group. They realized we were gone, and they pulled
about a mile up the road.
About a mile up the road, they were pulled over. A mile up the road and a couple turns. They were waiting for us.
No, actually, I think it was closer to 2 miles up the road. It was a ways.
It was a good little ways, but traffic was insane.
Traffic was nuts. Traffic was nuts.
I was prepared to become a Bermudian forever because they were all so kind and welcoming. I'm sure somebody would have given me
They were all so kind until they got behind the wheel of their car.
It'd be really cool if we had someone from Bermuda that followed. Wouldn't it be fun? And they were like, I live in Bermuda. All right. We are going to do...
I live in Bermuda. I was the one that you cut off.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do our sunflowers. So let's put our sunflowers kind of in place. Let's kind of lay all of our things. Are you going
to paint like stalks for your sunflowers?
I am, but I got to figure out where they're going to be so I know where to put the stalks. Yeah. So I think they're going to go kind kind of like that. So I'm just gonna lift that one. I'm just gonna do a line.
Yeah, roundabouts are crazy. You know, when you learn to go through them on the right side of the road, but when you have to drive on the left side, it does get
Gets a little hairy. Gets a little scary. Yeah. And then when we were
gets a little hairy.
When we were on our way there still, we had to go past this airport, and there's this long stretch of road, and it was crazy windy because it was like wide open land. You know, airports they're wide open. There's not a lot of buildings and things like that to block the air. And the wind was just whipping. And the road was kind of like at this like curved arch. And I'm riding, and I've got Tim kind of kitty corner behind me, and then I've got my brother Nick and sister-in-law Tammy on a scooter right behind me. And the road was kind of like, literally I felt like it was sucking me to the edge, and then just kept sucking me, and I couldn't, like, I was so afraid of overcorrecting, and it looked like it was like loose gravel, and I was afraid if I overcorrect I would wipe out, and it just kept sucking me. So I'm like, well, here I go. And I just like, I let it suck me off the road, and I ended up about 20 feet in the grass off riding along. And Tim's like, what the in
the ham sandwich?
What are you doing? I'm like, it was sucking me off the road, and finally I'm just succumbed to it. I'm like, I'm one with the road. And
I didn't want to swerve over because I knew you were like right behind me, and I didn't want to swerve into you.
Yeah, it was two parts because he was riding like right at the corner of me, and that made me really nervous because I was afraid.
Dear, you would have never got close.
I know, but I don't know that, and it just made me nervous. It made me nervous. So the combination of worrying about wiping out and worrying about cutting him off, I was like, nope, I'll just stay. Or I'll just go with it. And I just wrote it out, and turns out the same thing happened to my brother-in-law. It kind of sucked him, or my sister said it was sucking her out. My brother-in-law decided to just go off-road and ride in the grass just for the fun of it. And then he hit a bunch of ruts in the road. Thank goodness I didn't hit ruts in the road, y'all. If I would have hit ruts in the road, that would have been bad. But my brother-in-law, Dave, he just was like, just for fun, let's go ride in the grass, like it's a dirt bike or something. And he hit all these ruts, and he's like, bah, 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 bah.
I don't think this would work with our interchangeable frame.
It might not be quite big enough. You could probably do something similar with the mini pumpkins. Do everything a little bit smaller.
I guess you could, because there really isn't it only clips in the bottom.
Yeah, you'd have to kind of play with it to see if it would go in. I think it would. Just would have to be mindful if you had too much towards the top. If they would still slide in without getting caught. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it yet.
What is with the sideways thumb?
The what?
Because it showed up with the sideways thumb.
No, but y'all, isn't this like turning out stinking cute? Can I just take a moment to say this is actually turning out better than I thought it was going to? I mean, come on.
Oh, Becca, cruises are a lot of fun.
The cruise was fun. All right, I'm loving the sunflowers. We're gonna have our little leaves in here. I think we're gonna have like one little leaf, kind of like, I was thinking like one leaf kind of, like one last little leaf kind of hanging from the tree there. Could be kind of cute. I feel like we need to beef up our tree and make it a little bit bigger though, to make it look like it's larger. That's what we need to do. I'm gonna beef the tree up a little bit, y'all. Let's beef her up. We'll probably, yeah. We'll start from the top here and just make some more. Make our branches just extend out.
Waiting for their cruise in December.
Cruising is fun. It is fun.
It is fun.
And the all-inclusiveness is nice. The food part, you don't have to clean up after dinner. You don't have to think about what's for dinner. All right, we're going to beef up our tree here. We're going to widen up our base a little bit. See, it's just paint. If you're not loving something about it, you can always adjust it. Always adjust it. We're going to bring our kind of the bulk of our tree up a little bit higher.
Sandra, you can make a painting come out cute.
You can. Y'all, I am not a painter, I promise you. I'm literally just winging it. Winging it. I'm getting better over the years of just like practicing and trying and just putting myself out there of like, let's just have fun with it and make it hopefully turn out.
Nancy says, I'm ready to cruise on down to the beach.
Whoop whoop. Me too, girl. Me too, girl. Me too. Me too. I've been picking out my outfits and what I'm gonna wear. That's the
I already know what I'm wearing.
That's the best part. Yep, I already picked out his outfits. Yep.
Wearing t-shirts and shorts.
All right.
Lila says, for someone who says she doesn't paint, you're doing an amazing job. Trust the process.
Thank you, Miss Lila. Thank you, Miss Lila.
Trust the process.
A little crow up here. Or a little crow could be sitting. No, I think it should be up there.
I will probably bring my sexy socks with me, but I doubt you guys will see me wear them.
I think I like that. What do y'all think? You guys think we're safe to start gluing? We could do a little burlap, little bow, or a little raffia bow on our little pumpkin. What do y'all think?
Oh.
Don't forget, we are going to be gifting all the cutouts that I used today. The unfinished versions. I'll give you all the sets. You'll get the crow set, the leaf set, the sunflower set, and the chunky pumpkin set. And so you can create with them.
Oh, I have an outfit for the luau.
He does. All right, we're going to do it.
And no, it's not a bikini. That's like putting a rubber band on a pear.
I think our crow needs to be on that little flat branch right there. Our little flat branch right there. We're just using the smaller
And
one.
Sharon says, what about the second crow?
I think he's a little big. I think I'll save him for another project. I think I'll save him. I think he's kind of big. I think we're going to save him. We'll use him on another project. He'll be an easy add to something else when we're like, it needs something. And we can... Boy, I'm really getting to the bottom of this one. Uh-oh. I think we may have reached the bottom. Okay, we've reached the bottom. This one's going in the garbage, y'all. It's going in the garbage. Let me grab another one. I have 3 more that are like at the bottom end of their life.
No, I will not be doing a Speedo or a dress skirt.
No?
No.
No?
No.
But that's what I picked out for you, honey.
What, the Speedo or the grass skirt?
Both. Both.
Yeah. That's like putting a rubber band on a pear. Not gonna happen.
We like pears. We like pears around here.
Yeah,
right? We like pears.
Put a rubber band around one. It ain't pretty.
We like pears.
Oh, Becca says, I'm going to San Diego in October. Last night I had a dream that I got to the airport to check in for my flight and realized I forgot my bags in the driveway at home. Woke me up and I couldn't get back to sleep. It's my first time flying, and that dream has me freaked out now.
Oh my goodness.
I get it. My anxiety goes through the roof when we have to get to the airport.
Yeah. That's always a really stressful morning for us, is our going to the live event, because there's a lot of us that fly together on the same flight, and it's a lot of people to navigate in the airport. And I'm very much like everyone stay together, everyone stick together, head count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay. Stay together, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, wait, we're missing 2, where'd they go?
Oh, they went off on their own?
Yeah.
Oh, they already went through security?
I'm like, yeah. They're like, boom, gone through security. Half of them stopping off at the coffee shop, half of them going to get gum at the shop, half of them stopping for a breakfast sandwich at McDonald's. You know, they're like, I'm like, where is everybody? I'm like, let's get to our gate and then we can disperse. Like, let's create our meeting space at the gate and then we'll go from there. Yeah, that's kind of my mentality, but I mean, they're all adults.
You know, it doesn't bother me flying. I like flying. I love the takeoff.
A little bit of raffia.
It's the blue color is blue heaven.
Blue Heaven.
I love the takeoff.
It is in our shop, the Blue
Because
Heaven.
it's you start rolling and then all of a sudden they give it to full power and it kind of sinks you back in the seat a little bit.
Okay.
I like that part.
I think we need just, I think maybe even just one little string of raffia.
Yeah, that
Just a
That
teeny
brisket is not sitting
little
good today.
bow. Thank you for sprinkling. That is how you're going to be gifted the items. Somebody today is if you share this video and then let us know in the comments that you did. Okay, that is how you will be gifted. Okay.
What was that?
That's how you're going to be gifted, is by sprinkling the video and then letting us know in the comments that
That?
you did. Okay.
That
Yeah.
and this.
No.
That, okay.
We'll pick somebody right here at the very end. Where am I? Did I not use the scissors today? Where's
No,
my scissors?
you have not used.
Not used any scissors. But that's how we're going to gift. So if you want to be gifted all these cutouts, and this is a good one because this is a lot of cutouts. A lot of cutouts going on here. We will be picking someone right here at the end of this live, so you don't have to wait a long time or anything like that. All right, a little dot hot glue, just a teensy weensy little bow right up here on top. And I think we're just gonna do it on the one. I don't even think we're gonna do it on both. I think we'll decide once it's done. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let me make sure they're all glued on good, and then I'll hold it up for y'all.
I try not to.
We
think it
could
gets me in
add a
trouble.
little. Do we? Should we? Should we? Should we? No, we shouldn't. Should we? I don't know.
Oh my
Maybe-
gosh! Should we? Shouldn't we? Here we
I
go.
know. Should we do like a little bit of moss?
But it's
Or is
covering
that
up a
too
lot
much?
of your leaves, I think.
Let me stand it.
I'm gonna take you off the.
What do y'all think? I kind of like it. I kind of like the moss. I kind of like the moss. I'm kind of leaning. Hearts if you think we should do the moss. Thumbs up if you think we should skip the moss. Skip the moss. Whoop, skip the moss. There's no moss.
No moss.
There's moss.
Moss and no moss.
Moss or no moss? That is the question. Moss or no moss? Hearts for yes, thumbs up for no. Heck no. Hearts for
Oh.
heck yes. There's a whole lot of heck
Lots
yeses
of hearts.
happening. Whole lot. All right. We're mossing it up, guys. We are mossing it up today. What the moss? Sorry.
Huh?
What the moss? I don't know.
That's not a thing.
I know. I'm trying to be funny.
Oh.
I just got glue everywhere though.
Yeah, well, everybody's, yeah, the hearts definitely have it, have
Right.
moss.
Okay, we are mossing it up.
Moss it up.
Listen to you. I'm like, what the moss? You're like, that's not a thing.
That's not
okay,
a
Mr.
thing.
What the ham sandwich? Okay,
That's a
Mr.
thing.
Okay, Mr. Son of a motherless goat.
That's a thing. The goat
Uh-huh.
has no mother. I'm telling you, the goat has no mother.
Who else uses that term?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I mean, if it's a
It's-
son, a goat has to have a mother.
Oh no, it's the son of a motherless goat.
It's got to have. It can't be a goat if it doesn't have a mother somewhere. Everything's got a mother. Everything had to be created by a mother.
No,
Yes, you must
neither
have a-
Adam nor Eve had a mother.
Well, Adam and Eve are very special, okay? And they had
I'm
God.
just saying.
And God is all things. He is the mother, the father, all the things. He's all the things. He's all things. That's all you got God, that's all you need. Okay? So technically, all right, we're gonna give our moss a little haircut down here at the bottom. A little
Yeah,
trim.
trim that up.
Trim. It's always entertaining when you're trimming moss. Just gives you crazy visuals that I won't speak of here.
Yes, this is not the VIP group.
Yes. Your moss always needs a little haircut. All right, y'all. Just get all that mess out of the way there. Get all that mess out of the way there. Get it all out of the way.
out of the way.
All right, y'all. You ready? You ready? You ready? What do we think? What do we think? Do we love it? Do we love Let's get you a little closer. See, it's not perfect painting. It's very simple painting, but it turned out cute. It's a fun little fall scenery. Super cute.
That's cute. That's got to go.
Isn't it fun?
That needs to go to the house.
Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? It's rare he says it needs to go to the house.
That needs to go to the house.
When he says it needs to go to the house, that's when it's like, you know, Tim really likes it. Because he's like, we got so much decoration at our house.
We do have a lot of decorations at the house.
We do. We have a lot. We do.
But that one needs to find its way. I like that one.
Right. All right, guys. So we're going to be gifting in a minute here. Last chance. Share the video. Let your friends know that a cute craft was made here today. And we are going to pick somebody to gift the pumpkin set to. The pumpkin set.
Pumpkin.
The sunflower set.
Sunflowers.
The crow set. And the leaf
Holy cow.
set. You're going to get all the
That's
sets.
a lot.
I know. It's a lot. It's a lot. You're going to get 4 sets from our shop. 4 sets
The
from our
ham
shop.
sandwich. I'm going to have to like carry the wood.
I know. And you can use any base. This base came from Hobby Lobby in the wood pile section, but you can use whatever you got. Find something to do with, use a canvas, whatever you got. Okay. I think it's cute. I like it. I like it.
That is nice. I like that.
Oh, isn't it fun? Yeah. All right, guys. So we are going to gift this. The way that we do this, if you're new here, first of all, if you're new here, thank you for being here and welcome. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button because if you like what you see, and then you'll be able to see more of what we have here, or the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. But we are going to scroll through the names. I'm not going to look. When I say stop, Tim will say the first name that shows on our screen here that you shared it, and that is who will be gifted these items. If you've won in the past, you can win again, okay? There's no limits here. It's random. Whatever name he sees first is the name he shouts out. The only limitation
I don't
is
shout.
we ship we ship
Daily.
we do ship daily too. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, we only ship to the US and Canada. That's the only limitation. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get my words together, people. Okay, so you ready?
Ooh.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Sing it with me at home, okay?
Scrolling,
scrolling, scrolling.
Keep those names a rolling.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling.
A winner.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling.
Keep those names a rolling.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Stop. Stop. In the name of names.
In the name of names.
I don't know. Stop those names. Stop. I'm gonna come up with a song for that.
Oh my God.
Because I get stumped every time, and like stop in the name of love. That's fun, but I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of like okay.
Here. I saw this
Who's
go
gonna
by on
win?
this
Who's gonna
screen
win?
as I was
Who's
scrolling on that one. Hold on. Let me find it. Where'd it go?
Where is it? What are we looking for?
Where
Stop.
is
Take a
it?
look and listen. Calibrate. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna come up with something good
Right
for
there.
y'all. Yeah, I know. Taylor and I, we got the potty mouths around here. I heard Taylor. I didn't see it, but I heard Taylor said a little potty word by accident.
I saw it.
She was very embarrassed and.
I gave her a hard time. When we got back, I gave her a hard time about it.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you don't need it.
Because on that live, I told her, that there may be a write-up in someone's future.
She did not get written up.
She did not get written up.
All right, so we got a winner chicken dinner. All this lady had to do, it is a lady, and all she had to do was share this video and let us know in the comments that she did. And we have Miss Veronica Miss Bestie Girl, Miss Veronica. You are our lucky winner chicken dinner, but you don't get the chicken dinner, you just get the wood cutouts, okay? I think we're having chicken. I'll give you a chicken lunch at the live event. How about that? Okay, we have chicken.
Oh, yeah,
chicken is on the menu at the live event, amongst other things. But chicken is one of the items on the menu. So, chicken dinner, chicken lunch, same thing, okay? So Miss Veronica, send us an email. Say, hey, I won the fall sets, all the things on your live. Here's my address. And that'll get you into our shipping system so we can get these shipped out to you, okay? So congratulations, Miss Veronica. Congratulations. And thank you guys. If you guys were here and you watched this and you enjoyed it, but your name is not Veronica Lanham. I know, I've learned how to say it. It's Lanham, but I like Laham better. So you're Laham to me. And you're my bestie, so you'll forgive me. So, and there's a story behind the bestie if you guys don't know. So, we've shared it before. But, what was I going to say?
I have no clue what was going to come out your
Oh, all these cutouts are in our shop. You can pop over to the shop, check out all the fall cutouts. There's lots of cute ones there. Grab them up, make your own little creation, and then post photos over in our craft sharing group because we want to see your finished photos of your projects and put inspired by Christy's craft room, okay? We love you guys, and